Okay, guess we might as well go ahead and try to get through this. Car won't go by for an hour as soon as I bring the camera out. Floodgates open. So, just a real quick one here. We're going to show how I do the Tumble Lube bullets. We have our liquid Allox here. You want to make sure this is shaken up really good. Now, I've already shaken it. It generally gets dried up in your pour spout. Good thing to do, I found, is simply cut the end off a Q-tip. It fits perfect in that hole. And then you want to shake it up a little bit more to get all that out of it. If this gets too thick, you can use mineral spirits. If it's just thick because it's cold, you can set it in a little bit of warm water. So the reason I was asked to show this and why I did it this way, they generally say a margin bowl, ice cream bucket, wait for traffic, but they'll use a coffee can, ice cream bucket, something like that. I use a Ziploc bag, and real quickly here, I'll show you why. So, and this is a lot of bullets. Another thing on your bag, when you go to seal it up, don't like to squeeze the sides down. Just leave it kind of open and airy, and make sure you seal it good. Then you can reuse your bag. So all we have here is, this is our top off of our copy paper ream. Drink flat works great for this. Plain old wax paper. Make sure you get the wax side up. Can of bullets. Now, this is around 500. So we're simply going to dump 500 bullets in a Ziploc bag. Again, I'm trying to do this behind the camera. Since this was going to be a quick one, I didn't want to change everything out to the back. Now, a little bit of this goes a long way, so I'll try to show you here. And if we can see this, well, my bag's not cooperating. That's all I put in there. Just a little squirt. You can always add more. The reason I use a Ziploc is because you can kind of knead it around, and when you shake it, you can't do this with the bowl. In the bowl, you have to add a little more, shake it, try to get the ones on top to the ones on the bottom. So when I start getting just a slight gold color to them, then I will seal my bag up. Now these are getting ran in the 38 Super at 1450 feet per second. So these I will put just a little more on, but it really doesn't take, like I said, just a little bit. And you can see on top, possibly, where it looks kind of wet and runny, you don't really need that much. When we go to seal our bag, you want to leave an airspace in there. You don't want to squeeze the air out. I have to do this back here because it's too heavy to do in front of the camera. Okay, so now we have our bag sealed up. Remember, you can always add more. You really don't want to put that much in to start. Again, after you do this a few times, you'll get used to it. But where it gets up on the sides, simply turn your bag over. You can shake them out like that. Got some on the bottom that are dry. This is why I use a freezer bag. I guess I should say that. It's going to be heavier. You can use a regular Ziploc, but a freezer bag, it's good, it's tough. You're not going to have the chance of it breaking on you. So, after we get all our bullets coated, and that's why the Tumble Lubes have the little rings on them, that's to help hold lube. Again, grab the camera. We simply, and again, I'm using the chair because I didn't want to get the table out, so this is on the angle. Flat surface works better. simply and again, leave air in your bag when you go to seal it, and that way you don't have to use a fresh bag every time. You just want to kind of shake them around where they're not stacked on top of each other. Now to take my rubber band out, if I can do this without screwing the camera up. And now we have lubed bullets. I let these air dry overnight. I want to keep them in the house, keep them someplace you're not going to get dust and that kind of stuff on. If you want, you can throw a towel over the top of your box just to keep any dust or anything that off if it's in a dusty place. Don't let the towel get on the bullets or it will soak up part of your lube. But a lot of people say, you know, well, I tried the hair dryer trick. If you try to use the hair dryer to dry it in 15 minutes so you can start loading, they tend to be a little more sticky. So I found it best to just let them air dry overnight. And again, the camera you can't really see. These have a gold look to them. For some reason, the camera's making them look just lead silver. But again, once you do this a time or two, you'll get used to it. But that's the reason that I use the Ziploc bag instead of putting them in a bowl or a can or something like that. And tomorrow morning, these will be ready to load. So that's all there is to it.